just fire up all the beasts necessary for tonight. Do a couple more plugs and I'll be ready. Hello folks, Keith Hershey here, and we're just getting ready for tonight's session, which starts here in less than 10 minutes. Ready. Let's see if it's showing up. Let's see here. I'm not sure why it's showing up as big. Oh, there it is. It's loading. Cool. Let me see. Make sure what it looks like on the other side. There we go. Cool. Right. Close that down. Let's see. Page. Alrighty, let's see here. Who are we missing? I think we're missing one person. Let's see. Alright. Me, Truman, Dennis, Wayne, Lloyd,
Philippines as well.
and Sal. Actually, I think we all are here. At least in TeamSpeak.
Very.
Well, no, actually, I keep counting. We are missing one person. Dang it. Oh, we're missing Dennis. That's who we're missing. Okay.
What's up, Keith?
Not much, Truman. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Apparently I can't get on Fantasy Grounds again.
Okay. Are you copying and pasting the server alias, or are you typing in the static IP address, or what are you trying to do to connect?
I typed it in. The same one we used last time.
Alright, try and use the static IP address that I supplied in the chat.
Someone's got quite a bit of echo going.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So you're using 206.168.40.137? True.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Are you up to date? Running 3.0.9?
Yeah. On Fantasy Grounds? Wait, no.
Wow. What the heck is that?
That is loud.
What was that?
Is everyone on push to talk for tonight?
Yeah.
I think I'm on the other one. I'll sort it out now.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay. Try and get everyone on here. Looks like I'm showing Dennis is connected, but he hasn't loaded up a character. Well, no, he's there. He's on with Kate. He just isn't in voice yet. Alright, that's an out. Now I just need to get Truman connected. Come on, Truman. I think he was running 3.08. So that was the issue he was having. Let's see. So, the dungeon. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. What was your real name again?
Brian.
Brian. Okay. Did you go ahead and log into your character yet?
Not yet, no. I'll do that.
Alrighty. Okay, Dennis, so he's just finishing up his grub real quick, and then he'll be hopping on to voice. Let me,
Okay, I've got me character sheet up. Is that right?
I'm sorry?
I've got my character sheet up. So I've got no picture of
Yeah.
my character.
Yep. Yeah, load up Grimwald.
Okay.
User entered your channel.
And there's Dennis.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi, Dennis.
How's it going?
Alright, so we got Lloyd. He's playing Nosebiter tonight. Dennis is playing Cade.
What's up, Dennis?
Wayne
Hey,
is
Truman.
playing Anhelm. We're still waiting on everyone else to load in and fire up the characters.
Can't seem to get.
Hey, Keith,
Can't seem to get. Go ahead.
I don't think my internet's gonna be able to pull it off, bro. It can't even push through this update.
Really?
Yeah, I keep getting errors.
Oh, damn. That sucks. Alright, who else was saying something?
I'm going to reboot my fantasy rounds again. Because I don't think I've got the right thing up.
Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah, is it up? On yours? You know why I'm up? I clicked on the Mount Toral. Vertol.
I am showing... It doesn't look like you have connected to Fantasy Grounds yet.
Okay, I'll check it.
Okay. That sucks. So it looks like we're probably going to end up not having Truman tonight. Bummer. Okay, so I think once we get dungeon user.
User disconnected from your channel.
Not dungeon user, but the dungeon. I see you're connecting, by the way. Once he gets in, loads up his character, and Truman's doing one more refresh, trying to get everything lined up on his end. Once we get that, then we'll start.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Alright. Did you find your character, Mr. The Dungeon, Brian?
No, I've just got the character selection just come up.
Oh, okay. Wow.
User in your channel timed out.
Uh-oh. And looks like we just lost Dennis on voice. Bummer. Is tonight going to be one of those nights with technical glitches?
Maybe.
God damn it, always the way.
I think I have a few too many hit points that I should have.
I have 1,000,000 hit points. I have 41 hit points.
Oh, 57.
Jesus.
Yeah, that does seem a bit off.
How can you have 57? I mean, it's possible, but like, Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah, let's take
I've
a
got
look at it.
plus 4 to my con modifier and a d12 hit dice. So I've rolled 12 on my first 2 levels. But even so, it's a lot.
User
I have
entered
no
your
hit
channel.
points.
I prefer my problem to yours.
Fixed. Welcome back, Dennis.
And no character image either.
It's
Alright, I see Grimwald
I
in.
invested in, I bought a pound of dice online.
Oh, sweet.
I've never done that before. Just an entire pound of dice, so it's great. They're all various colours and stuff. I'm very, very pleased.
Cool. Okay, well, welcome everyone that's currently out there watching. We are getting ready to start. We're just waiting on one player. He's rebooting to see if he can get his connection up to where he can connect with us and play. If you all haven't yet, please go to the brigadecon.org site, and if you can, please donate to the charity Child's Play. It's a nice, worthy cause. All right. Let's see here. Still waiting on hearing something from Truman. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First off, those of you that have played in my previous one-shot, it's been about a month's time that has passed since your last expedition. And once again, wherever you guys have been at after the adventure, you receive a letter from Courier. That letter reads, "Dear," fill in the blank, to your name, "we have heard of your recent great exploits and have need of your services. Recently our beloved Meloria was kidnapped by a crazy magic-wielding sorcerer that resides in the nearby Mount Vertol. We wish to hire you to rescue Melora and put an end to Zablastian for kidnapping her. Please help us. Signed, XS." Along with that is a note providing directions to Mount Vertol. Let's see here.
Who was she kidnapped by again?
What was the question?
Was she kidnapped by? Crazy.
Zablastian, a crazy magic-wielding sorcerer.
Also then.
Alright, Nosebiter is definitely a game. He's in.
Yeah, Cade kind of crumples up the note, remembering his most recent experience with a magic user that about took out all of his companions, so he's more than happy.
Okay.
Down here.
Let me just check on Truman one last time here. Nothing. I don't think Truman's making it.
That's a bummer.
Okay.
User entered your channel.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, welcome back, Truman.
Hey, Keith. Thanks.
You're welcome.
See how it works. See how it works out right now.
Alrighty. Hopefully Truman will make it in with us. It's showing you're running version 3.0.8.
Oh yeah, I forgot to try to do that update.
Yeah.
Guess I'll try to do that.
Let's see if it'll let you in first.
Alright. At least it's doing something this time.
That's good.
I was beginning to think that maybe your dog ate the internet.
That's homework, isn't it?
Yeah, poor Truman. His dog has eaten his mouse for his computer this week, along with his PS4 controller.
Oh, wow.
Hey, 2 mice, bro. 2 mice
Oh, damn.
this
Two?
week.
Holy cow.
He must
Yeah.
be
Go to
part
feed
cat.
it?
I had... What's up?
I said maybe he's part cat.
I know, right? Odd behavior for a pit bull.
Well, it's either part cat or part gamer, one of the two.
So, how's it coming along there, Truman? Are you at the PC character select yet?
Not yet. I just got to the Fantasy Grounds loading screen. Oh, hey, there it is.
Gotcha.
The screen with the character selection popped up, but I guess. Hold on. It's not showing any characters.
No, I've got no portrait either.
Oh, okay. It's probably still loading in, so you're almost there. I hope. Oh, someone loaded up unnamed. Wonder who that is. Oh, that was you, Truman.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna set it out. Keith Netton's coming. It's coming through. I don't want to slow your game down.
All right, sorry, bro. All right, man, no problem. Sorry, bro. Okay, so anyhow,
That's all right, man.
No problem. So you have received your summons, and you venture off to the village of Polston, which is a town that sits at the base of Mount Vertol.
Hey Truman, you've got a bit of echo going on.
Alright. Let me close off some of this other stuff here. I'm doing this. Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
Anyhow, you enter into this town. It is divided by the river Slatish. And most of the actual town here resides on an island in the middle of this river. And there's a bridge on either side that connects to the outside world. It's a very small town that you enter in. It just has a few buildings here and there. Looks like mainly a gathering spot for people traveling to and fro, with some farmers out and about. Upon entering the town, you see a couple store signs out front. You see one labeled The Jester and Chalice. You see another one across the street opposite of this store called General Goods. And next to the Chester and Chalice, you see some this old, huge, ruined building. Looks like it was probably destroyed in a fire some time ago, probably within the last couple years. You see a group of kids playing out in the street as you guys arrive, and they run off to play some hide and go seek. At this point, let's go ahead and start with Nosebiter and go through the list, introducing your characters for everyone.
Sure. I'm playing Nosebiter. He is a dwarven barbarian of the Berserker path. So he is a punch first, ask questions later sort of guy. He loves to get into the thick of it, doesn't think about his own safety or the safety of his friends, and never backs down from a challenge.
And Grimwald?
Right, my name's Grimwald, and I'm a dwarf paladin, and I'm not the prettiest dwarf you've ever seen. So, what can I say about myself other than that I am a paladin. I have spent most of my life in the service of God's Tendril. I swore an oath to the ancients to fight against evil wherever it may manifest itself in the world of the common people.
Excellent. Cade?
I am a level 3 monk. Cade is typically kind of a loner. He likes to be out in the wilderness. He is a hunter and a tracker. What he enjoys most, though, is making maps of new areas for his collection.
All right, and him.
And just real quick, despite being a loner, he is fiercely loyal to his companions when he is out adventuring.
I'm playing Anhelm, a human barbarian berserker. Yeah. The show knows my close done.
Okay.
I love the rivalry, it's great.
Nice, but did you say you was a dwarf?
Yes, I am, yeah, sure.
Good, good.
We gotta stick together.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
All right.
I'll be the one taking everything down from the top shelves for you boys, is it?
I think we're gonna have to start counting up bodies, me and you and Ham.
About this time, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, from back behind you, Nosebiter, a small rock pelts you into the back of your head. You turn around real quick, and you see some kids that go running off back behind some houses back there.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh,
User entered your channel.
welcome back.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Did you hear about the bit about you getting pelted in the back of the head with a rock?
I did not hear about that.
Yeah.
Well, to the point you didn't feel it.
You got hit in the back of the head with a rock, and you wheel about to see what hit you, and you see a group of kids running off back behind a building, laughing and hollering.
Okay, I will roar as loud as I can, and like make like I'm gonna run after them, but not actually run after them.
All right. You see them. They start booking it. You see them running off into the hills in the distance.
Friendly lunch.
Let's spend as little time in this town as possible.
Let's see here.
Suppose we should try and find out who this XS is.
All right. You hear a female voice pip up from down by the Jester and Chalice. Ah, looks like our adventurers have arrived. Oh, don't worry about those stupid pesty kids. They're always pestering people traveling to and fro. Come on in and have a drink.
Grimwolf bows.
At the sound of drink, Nosebiter's eyes light up and he's going straight away.
Let's see here.
Cade's stomach starts to growl as he rubs his belly and heads after him.
Alright. So you guys enter into this inn, which is a simple wooden shack with a poorly thatched roof. You see some accommodations that consist of some small rooms in the back with straw mats, several hammocks in the common area. And it looks like the inn was rebuilt probably after a devastating fire of the main building back behind it. You smell some food wafting through the building. It smells like roasted pork with onion is on the menu for tonight. And sitting in the bar area, you see a female elf sitting there. Looks like she's washing away her travels with a bottle of wine. And you see a female dwarf there as well with thick red hair and green eyes with a flat nose. Other than that, it's fairly empty in there.
I will find the most comfortable seat and sit down.
Alright, you
Go ahead
find...
and walk to the bar, order myself an ale.
So you guys are finding a table, or are you going up to the bar, or...
That's the most comfortable seat in the place.
The table.
Alright. So you all gather up near a table that overlooks the road that travels in the town there in the front. Lennon, the female dwarf with the red hair that waved you down, comes up and asks, "What can I get for y'all to drink? Surely you are thirsty and weary from your travels. After we get you fed and rested up, we'll talk business."
Another glass of the best rock, please.
I'm sorry? Rock
Me.
water?
Grog.
Grog. Oh, okay. And you, sir? Looks at the little halfling there, Cade.
I might get ale and some whatever that delicious smell is.
Oh, some roasted pork with onions.
Yes, I'll take a plate of that.
Alright. Now, I'll just bring you guys a couple glasses of some grog and some ale then. Along with some roasted pork. So she's away for probably about 10 minutes or so as she's getting your drinks and cutting you up some plates. And Nosebiter, you look out the window and you see those kids, they're trying to sneak up to the window and look in and spy on you guys.
I'll get up without saying anything and just walk to out the front door and try and like kick one if I can in like a shooing motion.
Alright.
Get out of here, you kids.
As you get up and approach the entrance to the doorway, they go running off.
Okay, I think I'll probably leave them. I feel like beating up children in the town will be very unpopular.
I think so.
Alright, so after some time, Lennon brings her hands full of some plates with some roasted pork and onion, sets them down, and comes back with a second trip with your grog and ale.
Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Nosebiter will start eating with his face, not using his hands at all, just facing the plate.
Cade is almost as messy, but he does use the silverware.
Some people have no manners.
Alright, after a few moments of some of your friends here plowing into their plates, Lennon speaks up and she says, is there anything else? XS didn't say that I was to provide anything else, but I thought I'd ask.
I think we just need to rest for a little while. We'll be fine.
Oh, okay. We have some rooms right here in the back. They're already set up for y'all tonight.
Who is XS? Does he have a proper name?
You know, I don't know. Right after Meloria disappeared, he showed up in town, and people, we all told him about our problems, and he had mentioned that he could help find some people that would be willing to come help us out and rescue her. And he even offered up a reward, which we have for when you rescue Melora.
But you don't know who he is.
No, he never mentioned anything. He always just signed everything XS. He never mentioned his name. I find that quite odd, and we never asked.
It does
Have
seem
you
quite
seen
strange.
him?
I'm sorry?
Have you seen him? Met him?
We've never seen him before, and it was about a day after he had said he sent off for some adventures. He left this chest with the key and told us only to hand it to you guys upon completion of rescuing Melora, and the next day he was gone.
Can I ask you what he looked like?
He was a short, rotund fellow with a hawkish nose, kind of balding, brown hair. He had some wiry glasses on, and he walked with a limp.
Well, we should be able to find him easy, you know?
Sounds like wizard mischief.
Could be, could
Certainly
be.
sounds strange.
Well, I think we should rest up tonight and then make our way in the morning.
Yep, agreed. Let's do that. But Nosebite is going to continue drinking. If they're paying, he's going to continue drinking until he can't anymore.
That's fine by me.
All right. So Lennon.
Is
Oh, go ahead.
Melora? Who is she to you?
Is who there?
Who is Meloria? Who is she to this town, to you?
Oh,
Girl has been kidnapped.
she's a beautiful elven maiden of a tribe of elves that lives nearby. She used to come by and give out gifts to the children, and she used to help with projects all over town. It's quite saddening that she disappeared on us, or was kidnapped by that evil magic-wielding sorcerer up there in that mountain.
Who said she was kidnapped?
One of her friends, Zakoria from down the street, had mentioned that one day he saw that maddened wizard come down and put some type of spell over her, and she followed her up into the mountains. So, when will you be heading up there to rescue her?
I guess tomorrow morning.
Sounds good to me. We need to rest.
Oh, okay. Great. I'll be sure to have some breakfast ready for y'all in the morning.
That'll be wonderful. Thank you.
Right. So anyhow, you guys
Can someone
eating?
show us to our rooms?
I'm sorry?
Can someone show us to our rooms? Or room?
Oh, yes. There are the rooms right back here in the back of the room here. I'm sorry the accommodations aren't any better, but we had a fire a couple years ago, and we haven't had the funds to completely rebuild the inn yet.
Is there any beds?
There's some straw mats, and then there's some hammocks in the common area.
I clean the beds. Or a bed.
Okay, so you guys eat and drink into the night, getting your fill, and eventually retire to your rooms for the night. The beds are not much better than sleeping out in the woods with all the rocks and twigs and
Oh,
everything.
perfect.
You wake up the next morning to the smell of bacon and eggs, and you enter into the inn portion where the tables are, and find that Lennon is busy setting up some plates for y'all to eat before you head off for the day.
Man, I'm really looking forward to my breakfast.
Yeah, Nosebiter will eat his breakfast very quickly and then kind of stand outside the front of the inn waiting for the others and seeing if he can see those kids.
Alright. It's still pretty early in the morning. You look around and it's pretty quiet, and you don't see any signs of the kids yet.
Okie doke.
I munch down on my food.
So this mysterious excess gave you a box to give us after we rescued Gloria.
Yeah.
Nothing else from him?
No, nothing else from him. Yeah, see? And she takes you back behind the bar, and you see a fairly good-sized chest. It looks like it's about a foot wide by about 2 feet long. It stands about 8 inches tall. And she goes, "That's the chest he left for you."
Is it locked?
It does look like it has a pretty sturdy lock on there, and possibly some arcane runes kind of etched into it.
Well, we won't be messing with that then.
Alright, so after some time you guys finish eating your breakfast. I'm sure Cade probably had seconds and thirdsies.
Gotta have thirdsies.
And you eventually find yourselves all standing on the front porch of the inn, looking up at Mount Vertol. You see that the road heading out towards the east winds in that general direction, and you can see in the distance it starts winding up along the mountain there.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Alright, so it takes you several hours of climbing up the hill, going through some switchbacks, and eventually the road ends, and you see a cave that digs into the mountain there, Looks like there's been a lot of traffic. Outside of the cave, you see a bunch of empty barrels and empty crates and whatnot stacked up along the wall going into the cave. And peering into the cave, using what light there is, you can see some stairs that kind of lead up.
Can we check the chest, the cases and crates?
What about the crates?
Can we check to see what's inside them?
You look about them and you find that they're empty.
Okay.
Turn up your volume. Alright.
Nosebider's just going to walk into the cave.
Yeah,
Alright.
start heading up the stairs.
Follow by me.
Alright.
I assume it's not lit in the cave.
It is fairly dark in there.
I'll light a torch in.
Okay. So you proceed up the stairs that are just inside the cave entrance, and they wind up quite a ways. You're going up these stairs for what seems to be forever, but probably is only for probably about 5 minutes or so. And you notice a lot of glinting sparks of light from all about the floor of the stairs, the walls, and the ceiling. And you travel for a couple more minutes up these long stairs, and eventually opens up into a room. In this
Can you
room,
describe the room?
I'm sorry?
Can you describe it, please?
Yes. Inside this room, you see once again small glints of light all about the walls, the floor, the ceiling. Upon looking at it further, it almost looks like you're looking at the night sky during clear night, with stars and whatnot twinkling off and on. You see, in the center of this room, you see a well. Along the well, it's filled with a whole bunch of, let's see here, indentations. You see some glyphs or ruins. Along with some indentations, there's pictures next to them. Also, you see 4 different doors, 2 on the western wall, 2 on the eastern wall, and to the north you see a huge fireplace that stands probably about 8 feet tall and it's probably about 6 feet wide, that is currently lit and is providing quite a bit of heat.
Do I understand this? Indentations and such. Ah, map. Wait.
Ooh.
So there
Yeah,
is...
what language are the... Sorry, what language are the glyphs in? Can we, any of us read it?
You can take a look at the glyphs. It looks like it might be some type of an arcane glyph, though.
Okay.
Do any of you other guys understand these bits?
What about the glyphs?
Does anyone else in the group understand scripts, or is it absolutely nobody understands them?
I think we're just looking at
all lines and stuff to be. There's nothing.
Okay.
Reading is for sissies.
Think of the indentation though.
Alright, at this point I'd like for everyone to roll a d20 for me into the chat window. Thank you.
Well, if it's bad, at least I'm not alone. I know.
Yep. No. They're just fine. So what are you guys doing besides trying to figure out these arcane glyphs?
I'll check out this out in the middle, I guess.
The well in the middle?
Yes.
So you get up closer and peer at it. You see that there are 5 indentations on the top of the well. Also on the top you see 2 small, like gargoyle-like statues that are facing each other, providing like a cap to the well. Looking down in the well, it looks like it goes on for what seems to be forever.
Wow, that's neat.
I wouldn't get too close to that one if I was you. Maybe magical.
I'll drop like a
Things-
coin down and see
Pictures.
how long it takes to hit the bottom.
Alright, you drop a coin in. And after some time, you never hear it hit anything.
Whoa.
That's big.
Say there was pictures by the well as well.
There's pictures along the base of the well.
What on?
You see
Close enough.
You see pictures of various things. You see some of like a real bright sun. I see one of like a really dark black moon. See an image of some clouds, some lightning, some fire. And then you see a bunch of other glyphs that have to do with the constellations.
We need a wizard to make sense of this.
Indeed.
Nosebiter doesn't look like the look of those gargoyles, so he's going to smash them with a hammer.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll me some damage.
Don't smash anything.
Cade backs away from the well.
Just roll damage?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Let's see here, 10 points. Alright, you crack into one of the gargoyles, part of it breaks off, and at that point you see they both stir and move, and it looks like they're posturing to return the attack. At this point, go ahead and roll initiative. On your main page of your character sheet, Grimwald, right in the center, there should be a button for initiative. It should say +3. Just double click that and it will roll your initiative. initiative. There you go.
I thought so. I wasn't sure.
Alright, and with that, you are up first, sir. What would you like to do?
For me, yeah?
Yep, you, Grimwald.
Okay, I'll take my hammer and throw it at the nearest gargoyle.
Alright, so go ahead and roll. That should be under the Actions tab on your character sheet. Just double click the box with the black polyhedron next to the weapon you're using. Let's see here. And that is a hit, so go ahead and roll the damage, which is in the box to the right of the weapon that you used. Alright, so you smack it in its foot and crack off a piece of its stony hide. Alright, their turns. Alright, the first one is going to attack at Nosebiter. What's your AC, Nosebiter?
18.
Alright, so he swipes with his claw and then comes in with a bite, both of them missing. The second gargoyle is going to attack Grimwald. Let's see. And what is your AC, Grimwald? 16?
16.
Alright, so he bit into you. He bit into your left hand, dealing 6 points of damage. Let's see here.
Ouch.
Alright, that brings us to Anhelm.
I'll attack the one which is attacking Grimwood.
Okay. Ooh, definitely a
That's
miss.
gonna be one of those ones.
Nosebiter laughs.
As you go to swing, it easily dodges, and your great axe strikes into the well, slicing off a huge chunk off of the base of it. Alright, next
Good
is...
shot, human.
go ahead.
Nosebiter was just insulting Anhelm. Good shot, human.
Alright, that brings us to Cade.
Okay, you said these were gargoyles. I assume that they have wings.
Yes, they do have wings.
Are they flying at this point, or just still kind of perched on the well, or what are they doing?
They're still perched on the side of the well, attacking at you guys.
Okay. I guess I'll charge forward, taking a swing with my staff, and following it with a kick.
Okay. Alright. That first one misses. Both of them are going to miss.
I've not had very good luck rolling today.
Wow. Yeah, I'd say. Alright, so that brings us to Nosebiter.
Alright, Nosebiter is going to slap himself in the face a few times, build up himself up into a rage, and then he's going to swing recklessly at this in front of him, which means I get advantage, but it gets advantage against me.
Gotcha. That is a hit.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh,
It's quite a spinner.
What is going on?
wow. I've never seen it spin
Oh,
that long.
sorry. I rolled a d20 not damage.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say, wow, that's a lot of damage. All right, so you crash into your gargoyle, striking it in its left upper leg for 10 points of damage, and you see some cracks form in its leg, but it looks like it's still pretty sturdy.
Okay.
All right, we're back to Grimwald. You're up, sir.
The one that bit my hand, is it still close to me?
No, he bit it and he let go. He's not still attached to you.
How far away is it? I can't see on the map.
He's only 5 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll take my axe.
Okay. That is a hit. As you strike into its right leg, dealing some damage with your battle axe, and see some small hairline cracks forming on its foot. Alright, their turns. The first one attacking Nosebiter. Ooh, looks like it's gonna bite you for 8 points of damage.
I resist bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing damage when I'm in a rage, so I take half.
Okay. So let me half that. Okay. The second one, he's going to continue his attacks towards Grimwald. Ooh. He got a critical hit and a normal hit. So his critical hits, as he bites deep into your left thigh, you take 7 points of damage. And then he follows through with a claw into your groin area. Ouch.
Ouch.
And that was for 4 damage. And it looks like Grimwald is looking pretty bad at this point. Alright, Anhelm, you're up.
I'll attack the one attacking Grimwald. I'll attack it recklessly.
Okay. That's a hit. Ooh, nice. Your great axe slams into its left thigh. Okay. Next up, Cade.
I'm going to also try to take out the one that's attacking Grimwald.
Okay. Yeah, that first hit is a miss. And another miss. Wow.
Man,
You need to burn those dice.
Oh my god.
Okay. That'll bring us to Nosebiter.
Alright, Nosebiter is once again going to attack recklessly.
Okay.
Try and hit this guy in front of him. Ooh, not so good.
That is a miss. Oh boy. Alright, so we're back around to Grimwald.
Okay, I take my hammer and smash the nearest gargoyle to me.
Okay. And that's a miss. as it jumps over your low swing with your Warhammer.
Again, I must try harder.
Yeah. Their turns. The first gargoyle continuing his attack upon Nosebiter. And he missed. And the second gargoyle is turning his attention now on Anhelm. And it looks like both of them missed. Alright, Anhelm, you're up.
Same again, I think.
What's that, Anhelm?
Yeah, I'm just going to attack him again with recklessness. You go with advantage last time.
Okay. And you swing with your great axe with a low blow, and the gargoyle jumps over your blow. Alright, Cade, you're up.
Okay, really trying to focus. I'm going to again attack the one on Grim.
Okay. Alright, looks like your bow staff is a miss. Dang.
Seriously? I'm not even doing bad enough where I can re-roll them.
Wow. Cade is just having a horrible day today. Alright.
Maybe I shouldn't have had 3 Z's.
Alright, that brings us back to Nosebiter.
Okay, so once more. Oh god.
Oops. That's a miss with your
Is
Warhammer.
that gonna... Oh god.
As
Okay, Nosebiter is gonna drop his shield and take out a hand axe, so he can attack twice in future.
Okay.
Did you say you were taking Frenzy?
You can choose to go into a frenzy. I chose not to because it exhausts you.
Right.
Okay. So that brings us to Grimwald.
So, my AC is 16 now.
Okay.
Can I cure wounds on the nearest person to me?
Yes, you can. Who would you like to use it on?
Anyone take any damage? Oh, the
Okay.
Mostly Grimwald, I think.
Yeah, Grimwald
Yeah.
is.
Can I heal myself?
Sure, why not? You can touch yourself, right?
Okay.
So how much of your pool are you going to use? Oh, you're going to cast the spell Cure Wounds, or you're going to do your Lay on Hands?
Cast a spell.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
How do I do that?
Alright. So looking under... Oh, wow. Okay. If you
I
click...
think it's a D8.
If you click your Cure Wounds, there's a little magnifying glass to the right of Cure Wounds. Click on that, and that'll open up where you see Heal, and it says 1d8. And I think, yeah, just double click that, and it will... Okay, so, wow, 2 points. Okay. So you healed yourself 2 points.
Or something like that.
Yep. Alright. Anything else there, Grimwald?
Can I still attack?
Since Cure Wounds requires an action, you cannot make another attack unless you have something that gives you the ability to make a second attack or second action.
Can I crawl away?
You can move, But if you leave the reach of the creature, he can take an attack of opportunity on you. But you can move if you want to.
To withdraw the gun.
He already took his action, so he can't actually withdraw. He has to. If he's going to move, he can only move.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So that brings us to the gargoyles' turns. The first one is attacking Nosebiter again. And it missed horribly. The second one is he's going to attack Enhelm again. And wow, it missed. Alright, Enhelm, you're up.
Same again.
Alright, smack him good. Alright, you come in with a low blow and you strike right into the groin area of the gargoyle you're attacking.
Nice.
And you see lots of cracks and a bunch of its rock hide start falling apart. Looks like it's barely up. Good hit. Alright, Cade, you're up. Cade the Halfling. Alright, finally, he strikes a hit with his bow staff, striking into its left leg.
Okay.
Dealing some damage to that gargoyle. It is still up, but it's a lot of its stone hide is cracked pretty good at this point. Alright, that brings us to Nosebiter.
Yeah, 1 second. I was just adding the hand axe to my weapons. Okay, I'm going to attack, shockingly enough.
Alright.
The one in front of me. So once with the Warhammer.
That is a hit.
Excellent.
So your Warhammer, oh wait a minute. Wrong one here. Okay, yeah, your Warhammer strikes into its chest area, dealing quite a bit of damage.
And I'll swing with the hand axe.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that should be advantage.
Alright, go ahead and roll again then.
Oh, I'll just roll again.
And you follow through with your hand axe, striking into its left leg. Dealing quite a bit of damage. See a lot of cracks surfacing on its hide as well. Looks like they're both pretty damaged now. Alright, we're back around to Grimwald.
I will hit the nearest gargoyle with my battle axe
Okay.
as hard as I possibly can.
And you swing your great axe in a blow, high blow, and it ducks under your blow.
Damn it.
Alright, their turns. The first one, he's going to take a bite at Nosebiter. Missed. And he's going to try and claw, and he's going to attempt to try and actually, with his, no, he's not going to claw. He's going to try and grab you, Nosebiter, with his attack.
Okay.
So let's do a strength contest, actually.
Sure. Just strength roll or a save or?
Strength check. Oh wow. Alright, you easily shrug off as he tries to grab you. You're able to shake off his claw there. He looks like he was trying to grab you and throw you into the well. And it looked like it missed. Alright, the other gargoyle is going to take a bite at Anhelm. And that looks like that's going to miss. And he's going to attempt the same thing. So, Anhelm, go ahead and give me a strength check. See, it got a 22 and you got a 5. Alright, it takes a grab holds of you and it throws you up against the well. Go ahead and make a dex check to see if you can grab onto the edge of the well as he tries to throw you in. DC 12 will work. Alright, you're able to grab on as he threw you at the well and you almost went over. In the meantime, you take 4 points of damage. Alright, Anhelm, your turn.
Oh, can I come back at him and swing and remove his head?
Okay, go ahead. And your great axe swings and connects with its right thigh. You hear a large crack coming from his thigh as you completely cut off that leg, and you see cracks form all the way up the gargoyle, and it just falls apart into a heap of rock. Okay, good on Anhelm. Already took out the first one. Now let's see if Kate can do the same on the next. Oh, it's not looking good. Man, I think Kate ate too much this morning for breakfast, as he lets out a fury of blows that the gargoyle easily dodges it. It almost looks like it's got a feral grin on its face, looking down at Cade. Alright, Nosebiter, you're up.
Okie dokie. So, once again, attacking recklessly. Swinging the Warhammer. Hey, that's good.
That is a good hit. As you strike into its right leg. And you hear a large crack. Okay, with your hand axe. And you follow through with your hand axe, hitting into its other leg on the left side. And you hear once again another large crack, and it falls apart into a heap of dust and rocks.
Alright, Nosebiter will raise his weapons and scream and then spit on the gargoyle.
Nice hit too.
Alright, so you guys are now once again free of the monsters of this room here, looking at this well that seems to go on for infinity. You still haven't heard your coin hit the bottom yet.
Maybe it's a portal.
Well, I'd rather try and see one of the other portals in this room. Maybe we can have a look at the doors.
Alright, you want
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, you want to take a look at the doors in the room? Which side would you like to start on?
Well, I'll go to the left of them. Greenish.
Okay, you go and take a look at the door immediately to your left there on the western part of the room, and you see it looks like a large iron-bound door, but you see streaks of electricity crawling up and down this door.
I can see it coursing through the door up and down.
Yes.
Go for the metal weighted ladder.
So what would you like to do?
Don't like the idea of touching it.
Oh, come
I'll move
on.
along and have a look at the next door.
Alright. The other one on the left side of the room?
Yeah.
Bottom corner there? Alright, you take a look at that door, and it looks like a regular wooden door, but you notice around the seams of the door, you see some really bright light shining through that part of the door.
That seems a better choice.
These two, definitely.
Yeah, ever.
Who's opening it?
I will, if no one else wants to. Nosebiter is not afraid.
Alright. So you go to open the door, which it is unlocked, and as you open the door, you see coming from a chamber on the other side of the door this really bright, warm light that's nearly blinding coming through, and it makes you all start squinting from the sheer brightness coming from that room.
Shut the door.
What's that? Walk through? That's what I thought.
Shut the door.
Yeah, okay, I'll close the door, I guess. Nosebiter wants to walk through, but he'll close the door.
Alright, you close the door. It takes you a few seconds, and your guys' eyes return to normal. You're able to see.
Is that any noise?
I'm sorry. I have a hard time.
It was hurting my eyes.
It was pretty bright, but your eyes have readjusted now.
Okay.
So it looks like either we get blinded or electrocuted.
There's also two other
Oh,
doors
check
on the other
two
side.
doors.
Let's go check those out.
Alright, you have the one at the top of the top corner or the bottom corner. Which one would you like to check out first?
And
Go
go to
and
the
check the
top.
bottom corner since we're opposite it.
Alright.
Okay.
You check the bottom door, and it looks like a black iron-bound door, and it's got spikes jutting out from all the entire length of the door there.
Which door we checking?
That was the bottom right door.
Is there a handle on that door, or is it just spikes?
There is a handle. Looks like if you're careful, you can avoid any of the spikes to open the door.
Sure, I'll attempt that.
Alright. When your hand touches the handle, you feel a sense of dread and a real cold sensation emanating from it.
I'll tell the
Check
party
the
that
left
as well.
one.
Okay, let's go check the final door. That's a nice one.
Alright, you check the top eastern corner, and it looks like another wooden bound door, and you feel a lot of wind whipping through the small crack in the bottom of the door. It's fairly windy coming from that door.
So we've got lightning, wind, light, and I guess darkness or cold. Did they correspond to what we saw in the well, the symbols and stuff?
We had
Yes.
bright, we had dark moon.
Okay, so maybe these are elemental portals or something like that.
And of course, don't forget there's also the very large fireplace in the north of the room as well.
Hmm.
I'll check the fireplace.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a perception check. Who's checking the door? Or the fireplace,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry? Okay. So, Grimwald, go under Skills, find Perception, and off to the very right-hand side there will be a box with a gray D20 attached to it. Double-click that, and that'll roll your Perception. Thank you. Alright, you peer into the fireplace that is currently lit, and you notice what appears to be a door in the very back of it that is made out of some type of fiery material.
There's a door back here, lads.
So it's a question of being blinded, being electrocuted, being burnt, or being cold, I guess.
Can we put the fire out?
You can attempt to. What would you like to put it out with?
I've got no way of doing it really.
Okay.
How big of a fire is it?
It's a pretty good fire. It's probably about 3 feet tall, and it extends the entire length, which is about 6 feet in length. While everyone's doing that, can everyone roll a d20 for me? Just a regular d20. Cade.
Coal fire, log fire. Tools.
Can I pee on it?
You can pee on it if you'd like. Are you there,
Very
Cade?
big fire to pee on.
Well, I do have a water skin. I just don't know if that would be enough to even put it down.
We all have one. That's a good old book. Our water on it.
Or you could pull the fire out and spread it around so that it's fuel isn't all together.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet is to try to move it out of the way. Maybe push it to the side or whatever we need to do to move it.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Drank enough alcohol in the last couple of days that if I peed, it would probably make it worse.
It might blow up in your face.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are pulling out the coals to try and drag the fire out. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You're able to do so.
You said it's a stone room, stone floor.
It's a floor, it looks like it's stone, but it's got that starry material to it. Alright, so you pull out the fire bits. They're still lit and still kind of going, but it looks like they're starting to go out. But you still see the door on the other end, and it looks like it's a door that is made out of fire.
Magic. Okay, if I'm going to have to go through one of these, I think electricity is the best bet. Or, the bright one wasn't so bad. It was just bright.
Can I cast shield?
What were the pictures again on the well?
There was one of air, one of lightning, one of fire, one of a sun, and one of like a black moon.
Oh yeah, the air door seems pretty doable as well.
I'm gonna go back over to the well and kind of run my fingers over the symbols to see if maybe they might move or push in or something, or see if there's any kind of latch or anything. You know what I mean? Just kind of run my fingers as I walk around.
Alright, as you run your fingers over, it does look like they would push in with an object.
Yeah, what shape of the depression? You mentioned depressions, but for the specific shapes?
Yeah, it looks like various shapes, kind of round. Some are more rectangular.
Can we search the room to see if there's any stuff around?
What about the runes?
Now, is there anything in the room itself? Any other boxes or anything in the room?
Nope. The rest of the room is empty besides the well, the fireplace, the 4 doors, the stairs leading out, and the 2 piles of broken rocks next to the well.
Can I check the gargoyles? See if there's anything in the gargoyles?
Nosebider's getting restless, so he's going to go over and open the wind door.
Okay. So you open up the wind door, a small gust of wind hits you, and you see a hallway that goes for about another 15 feet, and it opens up into a room up ahead.
Hey guys, let's go this way.
Okay, you go first.
No problem. He runs off down the room, down the hall.
Now we follow.
Alright, so he heads down the hallway towards the room. Are the rest of you following, or are you staying back in the star room?
Yeah, no, head towards it. Someone's got to keep him out of trouble.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys follow the hallway that comes into a chamber. You come up along the south hallway there, and as you enter into the room, you look down below, and you don't see a bottom to this floor. Throughout the middle of the room, you see some scattered are white, puffy-looking clouds floating. On the opposite end of the room, you see another stone hallway moving into a room on the other side.
Is it windy in the room?
It's not so windy at this point, now that the door has been opened. There's a slight breeze.
Okay. Well, in that case, Nosebider's going to jump on one of the clouds.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please.
Draw.
Alright, you guys see Nosebiter take a run and jump, and he jumps onto that nearby southern cloud there.
And doesn't fall?
No, you do not fall. You're actually staying
All right.
aloft.
Guys, follow me. I've got a plan. It's to jump on the clouds.
My athletics isn't that good.
So I'll kind of, if possible, continue to jump from cloud to cloud until I can get to the end.
Okay. Are the rest of you following suit? Or are you watching Nosebiter jump on these clouds?
I'm watching.
Okay.
That's what Nosebiter's for, really. He's a guinea pig. Okay, so I'll make another athletic check, yeah?
The gap
Sure.
from the last cloud to the other exit.
Alright, you make it over to the next one. What were you doing, Grimwald?
I'm watching.
Okay. Or was it Anhel? Wayne? Were you going to do something?
Yeah, it was me. I want to know how big is the gap from the last cloud to the other exit.
From the last cloud over to the stone hallway? It's a pretty good gap, probably about 8 feet. That's going to be a pretty good jump on that one.
Nosebiter hasn't really thought this through.
No. Do you ever?
Can I throw him a rope?
You're going to throw him a rope?
Yeah. So he can sight around himself. Should he fall, we'll be able to catch him and pull him back up. Maybe.
Alright, you're able to throw him a rope. He's not too far away yet.
Okay, I'll tie it around my waist a couple times.
Okay, we'll all hold on to the other end, just in case you don't make it.
Alright, so I'll try to jump to the next cloud.
Okay.
There's no point talking in ourselves.
Alright, Nosebiter makes it to the next one. And when you make it there, you start hearing some flapping of some wings in that room up ahead, Nosebiter.
Excellent. Okay, so Nosebiter is a firm believer in always moving forward, so he's going to try to jump to the next cloud before whatever they are, appear.
Yes, I got that one.
Okay. And you're able to make it. And about that time,
Okay.
you see 3 white-looking creatures appear in that hallway over there next to you. They only stand probably about 2 feet tall. They got some spikes on them with some fiery-looking grins to them. And they start throwing what appears to be like really sharp icicles at you. Actually, at this point, we'll go ahead and do initiative, actually.
I don't suppose halfling luck works on initiative, does it?
You know, I don't know off the top of my head. I'll go ahead and let you re-roll since it's a 1. Oops.
So much better.
I just checked and it's only on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws. Just in shooting.
Alright. Alright, so that would bring us to Grimwald would be first.
Sorry, first to do what?
So it's your turn, Grimwald.
Okay, Okay.
And just so you know, those of you that are on the opposite side of the room there, it's probably close to about 30 feet to the opposite corner where the monsters are.
Nosebider's laughing like a maniac.
Okay, I'll jump to the first. I'll try and jump to the first square.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Oh dear.
You go and run to jump, and give me another athletics check to see if you can grab onto one of the lips there. Ooh, lucky.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are currently hanging off the edge of this cloud on the bottom right now. You barely grabbed the edge of it as it looks like you were getting ready to fall off the side of it. Okay. Next, I believe is Anhelm. Yep.
Well, see it as the wall's now hanging off the cloud. I'm going to get a javelin up, get ready to throw a javelin that may decide to attack him where he's hanging.
Wait a minute.
Well, I'm going to get a javelin out ready to throw at. I assume these creatures are
Covering
going
my
to slice their wings.
Yeah.
Have their dribbles.
Okay. So you're just readying a javelin, or you're actually throwing it at
Yeah.
one of the monsters?
Are the monsters out now? See them?
Yeah, you see them out there.
Oh, I'll throw it at the monsters.
Okay. And it looks like your javelin plunges into the first one, right into its head. And
Oh, sure.
it lets out a ear-shattering squeal as your javelin strikes into its head.
Well, hopefully that'll get its attention.
Yeah. All right, it's its turn, and it's well, he's going to start flying over towards you. He's a little upset. And he gets over to that cloud there, and he's going to chuck an icicle at you. What's your AC? 15 or 16?
16.
Alright, it looks like he's going to hit. And you're going to take 3 points of damage. Okay. The other two are going to fly over. One of them is going to claw at Nosebiter and miss. The other one opens up its mouth and exhales this icy mist at you. Nosebiter, I need you to make a dexterity check, please.
Sure. Check or save?
Save, I'm sorry. And you make it, so you're only going to take half of this. So you only take 2 damage. Okay. It is now Kate's turn.
How far away is the cloud that that place method one is on?
It's probably about 8 feet away. That nearest one.
So, do I have enough room to back up and run and jump to be able to jump my full strength?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, that's a big try. I just have this bad
Come on,
feeling
you
that
little
I'm
mon-
gonna,
Well, you've been rolling
That
so
should be
well.
second
So.
nature.
so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up and then run and charge and try to leap over there.
Alrighty. Give me an athletics check. Ooh, and you make it over there.
Good jump.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my momentum to hopefully hit it with my staff and kick it.
Alrighty. Your staff connects with its groin area, and you follow through with a unarmed strike right to its chest. Alright, and with that last strike to its chest, you hear a loud pop as the mephit goes limp and drops off the edge of the cloud and falls into oblivion. Good job, Cade. Alright, Nosebiter, you're up.
Nosebiter is going to fly into a rage, and can I perform a skill check and attack? Is that possible, or is it one or the other?
It's generally one or the other. If it's really
that's
awesome,
fine.
then we might let you do it. What are you trying to do?
Plan was to leap, because I have advantage on strength checks when I'm raging, to leap and like grab the two of them and try and land on the stone thing over there.
Oh,
So like jump at them and like tackle them in the air and then like kind of roll in a tumble on the stone platform.
I'll let you try it.
Okay.
Pretty wild idea.
Eyes on me.
It's what knows it would do. So I get advantage because I'm raging on athletics checks.
Right on. Oh, and you're gonna make it.
Oh yes.
Now, you said you were jumping over and you're trying to grab both of them?
Exactly, yeah. And then kind of like basically I just want to tackle them in the air and like then roll kind of on them or around them, so they might take some incoming dwarf damage if possible.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your attacks then.
Awesome.
Oh, that's gonna miss that one.
Yep. I just have the one attack. I didn't I've got my shield, I guess, so I didn't don't have two attacks.
Okay.
Okay, well the plan was still a success.
Yep, you still got to the other side. Alright, so Grimwald, you're up, sir.
I'll get up onto the try and get up onto the cloud.
Okay. That took half your movement.
And I still make a try and make a jump to the next cloud.
Yes, you certainly can. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Alright, you barely make it over. Alright, anything else?
Do I still have my hammer? My little hammer.
I believe you still have your hammer.
Look right up to the left. The left one. I swear it is. I still think over there.
Alright, go ahead. I'll let you. So you're throwing your light hammer, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So I find it that.
So look on your actions tab of your character sheet and click on the black D20 next to your light hammer. The one that looks like a grenade looking one, that's for the range. Just double click it. Okay. And your light hammer, you throw it out and it connects. Go ahead and hit the box to the right of that one for your damage as your light hammer hits it in its left side. Alright, it squeals out in some pain and your light hammer drops into the abyss after it bounces into it. Okay, next up is
Very lovely.
Anhelm.
I will check a javelin at the one was just to pick it off the hammer.
Okay. And your javelin sails way over its head and falls down into the infinity below. Anything else? Okay.
Nope.
Alright, with that, the two creatures are going to fly over and attack Nosebiter. This time the first one is going to open up its mouth and let out a blast of air. So go ahead and make another dexterity check.
Yep.
Nosebiter. And you made it, so you only take half of this cold blast, which will only be 3. Okay, and the other one is going to make a claw attack at you. And he missed. Okay, Cade, you're up.
How far away are they now?
How far away are the creatures?
Correct.
Right now, they are approximately 12 feet away.
Okay, so what I'm going to do for my attack action is, while I'm holding the staff with one hand, I'm going to slip my other into a hidden pocket, point out and throw a dart at the wounded one, number 2.
Okay. And your dart missed.
Can I attempt to jump to the next square?
Yeah, you can do that. And you make it. Okay. Next up is Nosebiter.
Okay, so Nosebiter has decided he no longer needs a shield. He's going to drop it, take out one of his axes, and go to town on these guys.
Alright.
So attacking recklessly.
Okay. Oh, nice. A crit. So hold shift down when you roll damage to do your crit damage.
Okay. Bam.
And which one were you attacking? The wounded one or the other one?
The healthy one.
All right. You smack it straight in the chest, and it goes limp as it goes flying across the side of the room there and plummets into the infinity below. Good job.
Awesome. Okay, I'll swing with the hand axe at the other one.
Okay.
Is that going to hit?
And yep, that one hits.
Cool.
Alright, as you cleave right into its neck and sever its head, and it drops into the depths below.
Awesome.
Right, good job.
Okay, if I still have that rope tied around me, is that just dangling, I guess? No one's holding it anymore, I imagine.
Yep, you got that correct.
Okay, I'll kind of lift that up and swing it and try and throw it to Cade.
Well, I still got the rope. I haven't, because I was just throwing javelins, wasn't I? I haven't let go of the rope.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, in that case, we could make a sort of a tightrope between the two of us.
Yeah.
I imagine in the way that it's across, I could probably reach it from the square I'm on, right?
Yeah, you can. It looks like Grimwall would have to probably jump over to the next one in order to grab hold of it again, though.
So yeah, I'm gonna jump up, grab the rope, and then having my, ankles crossed over it, using my hands, I'll scurry over to the other side.
Alright.
So would that be like acrobatics check, or?
No, I'm not gonna make you roll. At this point, basically, you guys position yourselves and maneuver to get a hold of the rope, and after some time, you eventually make it over to the other side. And I imagine you guys probably look into the rest of the room on the other side of the chamber there.
Yeah, definitely.
And you see in here, it's a stone room. In the middle of the room, you see another fluffy cloud that's just hovering in the center of the room, but it's a small cloud that would probably fit in someone's hand. Other than that, it's pretty barren inside here, other than some icicles.
I would probably fit in one of the indentations in the well.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I guess we'll try and pocket the cloud if we can do that.
Okay, who's going to pocket that cloud?
I'll do it.
Oh,
Was that Nosebiter?
Unless someone else wants to, I'll do it, yeah.
Okay. So you grab hold of it, and sure enough, it's tangible where you're able to actually put it in a pouch.
Cool.
What's happening, guys?
Well, in that case, I guess we go back to the room.
Alright, you're going to head back over to the